According to the 2014 NFL Rulebook, Rule 8, Section 1, Article 3, completed or intercepted pass. A player who makes a catch may advance the ball. A forward pass is complete by the offense or intercepted by the defense if a player who is in bounds, A, secures control of the ball in his hands or arms prior to the ball touching the ground, and B, touches the ground inbounds with both feet or with any part of his body other than his hands, and C, maintains control of the ball long enough after A and B have been fulfilled. Note 1. It is not necessary that he commit such an act, provided that he maintains control of the ball long enough to do so. Note 2. If a player has control of the ball, a slight movement of the ball will not be considered a loss of possession. If the player loses the ball while simultaneously touching both feet or any part of his body to the ground, it is not a catch. This supposed straightforward definition became the center of one of the most controversial and impactful moments in NFL history. And ultimately, the understanding or misunderstanding of this rule would change the NFL forever.
Hey, you got to turn it up now. I want you ready before the game. Start loosening up, get your ass ready to go out here. Let's go. Big game for you now.
In 2014, the Dallas Cowboys were having an amazing season. After several seasons that were just okay to say the least, the Cowboys, led by head coach Jason Garrett, emerged as a dominant force in the NFC East.
Hey, towel. Johnny. Time out.
Quarterback Tony Romo was having one of the best seasons of his career, displaying remarkable poise and leadership.
Dez, just keep coming flat. I know, you just have to flat. You can't stop. If you stop on slants, they're 100% incomplete.
Romo's connection with wide receiver Dez Bryant was electric, with Bryant finishing the regular season with 88 receptions for 1,320 yards and a career high, and league-leading 16 touchdowns.
Come on, man, we missing these touchdowns, man.
The Cowboys' offense was balanced by a potent running game spearheaded by DeMarco Murray, who rushed for a franchise record 1,845 yards. The offensive line, considered one of the best in the league, provided stellar protection for Romo and opened up running lanes for Murray. On defense, the Cowboys were opportunistic with key contributions from players like linebacker Sean Lee and cornerback Brandon Carr.
Picked off! The Cowboys' Carr comes up with it!
The Cowboys finished the regular season with a 12-4 record, securing the NFC East title and earning a spot in the playoffs.
We have fought hard together to win this round, and we have earned the right to continue to fight. But we want more. We need more. So stand up, get loud, and help our boys finish the fight.
In the wildcard round, they faced the hungry Detroit Lions, who were looking to secure their first playoff win in over 20 years.
Third down and goal. Romo protected. End zone. Touchdown! Williams.
Securing that dramatic victory, the win would set up a highly anticipated showdown with the Green Bay Packers at Lambeau Field. The divisional round matchup between the Cowboys and Packers would become an instant classic. Both teams traded blows in a high-stakes back-and-forth battle. The Packers, led by MVP quarterback Aaron Rodgers, held a narrow lead in the fourth quarter. With just over 4 minutes left in the game and trailing 26-21, the Cowboys faced a critical 4th and 2 situation from the Packers' 32-yard line.
4th down and 2. Here's one down the sideline. Pass caught by Dez Bryant. They're going to mark him inside the 1. And a brilliant catch by number 88.
Bryant leaped into the air, made a spectacular grab, and appeared to secure the ball as he fell to the ground. The play was initially ruled a catch, setting the Cowboys up with the 1st and goal at the 1-yard line. However, Packers head coach Mike McCarthy challenged the ruling on the field, arguing that Bryant did not complete the process of the catch.
I think they're challenging the catch.
Should be touchdown.
After a lengthy review, referee Gene Steratore announced the final call on the field.
After review, it has been determined that the receiver did not maintain possession of the football during the process of the count. The ball comes loose, hits the ground. Therefore, the ruling is an incomplete forward pass.
The ruling was based on the interpretation that Bryant did not maintain control of the ball as he made contact with the ground. The ball appeared to move slightly as Bryant extended his arm and reached for the goal line, leading the officials to determine that he did not complete the process of the catch. The reversal was a call heard around the world. Instead of having the first and goal opportunity to take the lead, the Cowboys turned the ball over on downs and the Packers ran out the clock to secure the victory.
I want to know why it wasn't a catch.
What's a football move to you? You're a receiver. Do you know what a football move is?
All I know
What they think?
All I know is I had possession of the ball coming down. That's possession, right? 1, 2, reach. Damn, that's possession. That's possession.
Do you feel like the better team won today?
No.
The decision to overturn that catch ignited a firestorm of debate and controversy, with fans, analysts, and players questioning the interpretation of the catch rule.
What is a catch?
It's clear cut. I don't understand what the argument is.
Skip Bayless, was it a catch?
You lucky you know what.
You lucky you know what?
You know what.
We can't say that.
All I got for you is this. Thank you.
The ruling on Dez's catch had far-reaching implications for the NFL. The controversy highlighted the ambiguity and inconsistency in the league's catch rule. I mean, one example was a play involving Calvin Johnson in 2010.
Once Calvin in the end zone, goes up, got it, and the Lions take the lead with 24 seconds left. They're saying incomplete. When he came down, the football touched the ground. The rule is you have to hang on through the fall.
The incident became known as the Calvin Johnson rule and added to the growing dissatisfaction with the catch rule. The outcry over Dez's play and similar incidents prompted the NFL to reevaluate and ultimately change the catch rule. In 2018, the league's owners voted to simplify the catch rule to make it more understandable and consistent. The new rule defined a catch as requiring 3 elements: control of the ball, 2 feet or another body part in bounds, and a football move such as a third step, reaching or extended for the line to gain, or the ability to perform such an act. Under this new rule, Dez Bryant's catch against the Packers would have been considered a completion. Bryant controlled the ball, had both feet in bounds, and made a football move reaching for the goal line. The NFL acknowledged that this previous rule was too complicated and led to many controversial, inconsistent rulings. The change aimed to simplify the rule and reduce the number of disputed calls. Okay. Let's just imagine that the officials had ruled differently on that day. If Dez's catch had been upheld, the Cowboys would have had the first and goal at the 1-yard line. Given their powerful running game led by DeMarco Murray, it's plausible that the Cowboys would have punched the ball into the end zone, taking the 28-26 lead over the Packers. With the defense holding strong against a late drive by Aaron Rodgers, Dallas could have secured the victory and advanced to the NFC Championship game to face the Seattle Seahawks. Yeah, those Seattle Seahawks. The prime Russell Wilson, Marshawn Lynch, and Legion of Boom Seahawks. Interestingly enough, the Cowboys had already defeated the Seahawks 30-23 earlier in that season at CenturyLink Field, one of the toughest places to play in the NFL.
Man, arguably the 2 best teams in the league. Hey, it's going to be a battle today, man. It's going to be a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
Riding that momentum of their victory in Green Bay, it's not that hard to believe that the Cowboys could have replicated their Week 6 success over Seattle. A win against the Seahawks would have sent the Cowboys to the Super Bowl to face the New England Patriots. It's crazy because if all these dominoes lined up in place, the Cowboys would have had the opportunity to compete for their first Super Bowl title since 1995. The matchup between Romo and Brady would have been an epic showdown, with the Cowboys' high-powered offense battling the Patriots' formidable defense. While it's impossible to predict the exact outcome, the mere possibility of the Cowboys returning to the Super Bowl would have been a thrilling prospect for their fans. And if the game was on the line with the ball on a 1-yard line, I'm pretty sure Jason Garrett would have had DeMarco Murray run the ball. The Dez Bryant catch controversy is remembered as a pivotal moment in NFL history. It exposed the flaws in the catch rule and sparked a movement for change. The NFL's decision to simplify the catch rule was a direct response to the outcry from players, coaches, and fans who demanded clarity and consistency in officiating. For the Dallas Cowboys and their fans, the overturned catch remains a painful memory for what could have been. The 2014 season represented a resurgence for the team, and many believed that they had a legitimate chance to compete for the Super Bowl if the catch had stood. Instead, the Cowboys were left to wonder what might have been. The new rule, though still not perfect, has brought much-needed clarity and consistency to the game, ensuring that plays like Bryant's would be ruled as catches under today's standards. The Dez Bryant catch will forever be remembered as a turning point that changed the NFL forever. But I wonder, since he was the one who challenged the call, what would Mike McCarthy say today if you were to ask him if it was a catch or not?
This guy had prime Aaron Rodgers. He had prime Aaron Rodgers and slipped into the Super Bowl one time. And we're supposed to get there with Dak, who's very good, but not prime Aaron Rodgers.
Cowboy fans left here in the cold after the team was iced out of the playoffs by the Packers, and this was a team that many thought would actually make it to a Super Bowl, but they didn't even show up to play, so...
All the people are saying, we need a better quarterback. Duh!
Dak, get him out of here. Trey Lance, the next stud. Let's go.
But we better find one better than Dak. But then you're also going to have to find one better than prime Aaron Rodgers.
We're all in. We're all in.
We got another Romo on our hands. Choke like a...
You look sad, buddy.
You're going to talk about it, buddy.
You look terrible.
We're going to talk about it.
I don't want to talk about it.
I got it right here. Hold on. I got it right here. Lost in the divisional. Lost in the wild card. NFC wild card. Lost in the NFC wild card. Lost in the divisional. Lost in the NFC championship. Super Bowl. Lost in the divisional. Lost in the wild card. Lost in the divisional. Lost in the wild card. Lost in the divisional. Lost in the NFC championship. Lost in the wild card. Lost in the divisional. Lost in the wild card. Lost in the divisional with prime Aaron Rodgers. So we're not going to the Super Bowl. I don't care how good the regular season looks. Mike McCarthy is not capable.